Hello and welcome, I'm Daniel Vincent from the Leadership School. Today I'd like to talk you through a really quick team building exercise. This one's really great when you've got group members who aren't cooperating with each other quite as much as they should. It involves a ball. All we're going to do is throw the ball around the group. So what we want to do is get the group into a circle and give the ball to anyone, doesn't matter who. Ask them to throw it to a random person in the circle, and then that person throws the ball to someone else in the circle. And then you just continue that, and each person makes sure that they throw it to someone who hasn't had it yet. And the last one in that team throws it back to the person who had it first, and then you've got a pattern. And then you need to get your team to repeat this, probably another 2 times, making sure that they throw it in the same order as they did before. Now, if anybody does drop that ball, then they're going to have to go right back to the beginning again. While they're doing this, make sure that you're timing them, and ask them how much faster they think they can get. So after you've done it 2 or 3 times, you've got 3 times, perhaps writing it up on a flip chart or a whiteboard, just stop them and give them, say, 3 or 4 minutes to have a think about a strategy and to make it faster. Break the circle up and then get them to come back and repeat that pattern again. As many times as they need. If they need to break again, not a problem. Hopefully what they'll eventually come to is that if when they reform the circle, they order themselves in the order that the ball is going round, then they will get a time that is significantly faster than any they've done before. So one of the questions that we might ask them is, how did they feel the first time that they did the activity? So, were they feeling a bit worried about it? Were they feeling excited? And then how they felt as it went along. Another one is having a think about the strategies that they use to make that pattern faster. And I say if they eventually get to the point where they go round in a circle, passing the ball to the person next to them, then you know that they've really got the exercise. And maybe you might need to suggest that to them, very subtly to begin with, and eventually you might need to tell them, but eventually they will get there. Also, I think it's really important to make sure that if somebody drops the ball, you're encouraging the team to support them rather than making them the centre of attention. You want to be making suggestions but not taking over. Part of this task is to try and encourage the teams to think for themselves, work in the team without having to come to you all the time. So just like I say, a really quick activity, only needs to take 10 or 15 minutes, and it should get that team working together again. Thank you very much for listening today.